They say God created the world in 7 days. We're about to change it in 4.
First day of the Whydah tapes. Whydah Documentary. Merry Christmas. Studio time.
What room did you stay in, and did you snuggle up next to Papa?
Dude, I wish.
Born?
I had a room that was like kind of on the corner of the house. I got to see like the snow and stuff every morning. It was pretty nice. Had a fan, but the worst was walking out to Luke's mega fart. It lasted 15 minutes. It was brutal. I thought someone shit like throughout the whole hallway, dude. It lingered.
It's happened. This is the Whydah tapes.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning. Man, this is the
You guys ready?
extravaganza. We're actually leaving in like the next 20. He said 9:30. We got some time to kill.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty early, bright and early, but feeling good.
What were you feeling when you first showed up in the studio?
I feel like we all went in with a lot of expectations. You know, we walked in. I didn't know what to expect. I had a lot of expectations in my mind, but I walked in there. I was like, "It's real now." So I think the whole vibes just kind of hit right once we were there, compared to the expectations of what I had in my head.
We're gonna need masons.
We're out here.
In this bitch. Let's go.
Let's go. December 5th, 2023.
The day that I became a little less retarded.
He was telling me about that. But
Dude,
yeah.
200 gigabytes of fucking drum samples.
Yo, that's insane. But yeah, dude.
Ooh, he's fancy. Wiggle the diddle, go biggle, go biggle, go biggle. Wow. I lost my chapstick. Yo, the ZMGs sound really good so far.
Thanks, bro. I put them in.
At least they look pretty.
Bro.
That's a good point.
Now go, my son and bride!
I will make with a new day.
What was the best moment about working on this album and the studio?
My favorite was after the first song and getting into the pace of the recording process. I finally chilled out a little bit in my head. I got a little more in the moment.
Alright, Luke, let's start with that snare.
I kind of like watching the whole scene go down. So that's what I do.
So you like being behind everyone?
Kind of do.
Yeah.
I see their cute little butts. I'm like, all right.
Are there any rituals or routines that you follow?
It's probably very personal for everybody. Mine is just to listen to what it is I'm going to do. So I'll listen to the songs or the set list of the night, and I'll just imagine myself in the moment a little bit.
There's no one there.
shit, right? Like you can like punch it on like the second one of those or whatever, and then just like take it out to the end.
Did you have any challenges you faced while at the studio? Besides,
Yeah, nerves.
Yeah.
It's probably the same for everyone. A lot of nerves. I was the first one to do any recording, so we had a lot of time to set up the drums, and the whole time I was just thinking about, oh shit, I'm about to do this thing. So the whole time I had an earbud in my ear just listening to all the tracks, because I was like, nerves.
What, in your opinion, was the overall feel of the experience of recording?
There's a lot of energy in there, especially coming from Colin, which he kind of gelled it all together.
My bad. So you have a different drum beat that you were playing there?
Yeah, it's not that Phil.
It's not that Phil? Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna show you actually two more before that then, and give me a little bit going into that next section. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, in right here, and then go from there. Cool. Alright, cool.
Wow. I'm gonna find a way to legally marry a grilled cheese.
So, once you got to the studio, what do you consider to be the standout moments?
Standout moments, hearing like real live drums on a track for the first time. Like we had only ever had the program drums on the EP, and like hearing the actual drums on there was massive. And I know Connor felt that a lot.
And they kept feeding me barbecue chips the whole time, so.
Victory is the only goal. I feast my prey like an animal.
That was awesome.
Was that needed, the barbecue chips?
No, but yes.
No, there's honey
Probably
barbecue.
invested hundreds of dollars at the vending machine just for those.
Here, wait. Oh, are you getting on camera?
Good job, buddy. Here you go.
That one. Do they grab?
Oh?
Dude.
Mission accomplished.
Keep going.
Right here. Go ahead.
Just did good.
Right here.
Hey, Mark, give you a little treat.
Good boy.
What do you think of the journey of Whydah? Obviously, you're the one that had the vision. What do you think it's come so far, and what do you think of it in the future?
So just a little backstory of Whydah. When Whydah started, it came from me hearing Holy Wars by Megadeth, and I knew that this is what I wanted to do, and I wanted to start a project like this. So we were talking over the ideas of just the logo. Like that's what it started off as, was just a table conversation of what the logo is going to look like, and that was 2-3 years ago. Now it's turned into something that's a full-blown album. We're playing shows all the time. It's obviously on a great path. It honestly makes me choke up a little bit, but I'm proud of it. It's like watching it's honestly like watching like a kid grow up. It's pretty awesome. So it's a good day. Luke's killing it today. We're making good progress. Because I mean, up until this point, the only thing that we've put out have been what I mentioned earlier, the demos that I've recorded in either in a bedroom or basically in a living room setting, right? So going into a professional setting of a studio and getting legitimate ears on it, I think will actually show them our potential. And not that the demos didn't show our potential, but I mean, it's like, you know, you can have the most beautiful car in the world, but if you don't wash it, like, people are gonna know it's a piece of, like, they're gonna think it's a piece of shit. You take that car to the car wash one time and it's gonna blow people away. And I think that's exactly what's gonna happen with this album.
Oh, drums.
Bright white LEDs. Yikes, that'd be bad.
I like our kitchen used to be.
That's kind of wet. Check your pants. Yeah, but it's chicken. He literally made chick like a shotgun and then shit his pants.
How you
Dog
feel
on
now?
the roof.
How you feel now?
Feel good. I feel good.
Dog on the roof, Mason.
There a dog on the roof?
Dog's still on the roof.
Dog on the roof.
Hey, yo, dog on the roof. Hey, dog on the roof. Dog on, yeah.
The dog be jumping. The dog be jumping. A roof. A roof. Oh, he's a happy dog.
That's assault, brother.
Look at him.
And then, yeah.
BOGO Wings, it's Tuesday.
Unnamed wing restaurant.
BOGO.
Mom, give the camera.
Or mark my words.
Some of my favorite moments from recording was when we went to
Unnamed wing restaurant.
and we learned that the waiter's name was Chris, and we called him every single name except Chris, like probably 50 different times.
His name was Ryan.
We out here. You ever go to a restaurant and call your server by their name to make them really uncomfortable? You ever done that? I'm gonna do that when he comes back.
You're a piece of shit, dude. Mason's got the camera at him.
Yeah. It's like, thanks, Ryan. And they just gonna, you don't, it's, that's
What's up?
This dude does not.
Unnamed chicken restaurant.
There it is. You got it now, big boy. You guys want to write down?
Oh, what's good, everyone? We just hit the Portage.
Unnamed wing restaurant.
Check it out. Here's the side view. It's thick. It's empty. And Caleb was our sick-ass server. I think that was his name. Or Justin. Asked for him. He had nice curly hair. Looked just like Jack Harlow. Hit him up.
Chris was really cool. John was a great waiter, but that was a really fun time. I enjoyed that.
Because then it's gonna pick up the audio of us playing.
Cool. So now hit pause on that real fast. You're shaking.
How long were you guys there for, like, each day?
Day one, we got there, set up, I would say like what, 10 hour, 8
There
to 10
about
hours,
9:30,
9:30.
and then probably left about
There was like 2 hours setup of teardown.
Yeah.
There's a long setup time day one for the drums, making sure we had the right snare head, cymbal sound, everything.
What?
I was in the middle of getting that, dude.
Oh, wow, wow,
It's actually how all the solos are actually written for this album. Oh, I'm the dog. What the dog do to you?
not the dog. He said I'll go over in a little bit.
Day one is complete. We mainly did a lot of drums and a little bit of guitar, but there was a lot of teardown setup. It was a productive day. Just make sure my face is in this, but it was a good day. It was fun. So we're gonna get some sleep. We're gonna see how it goes tomorrow. Peace.
Day two is definitely the longest, because that was the guitar rhythm tracks, and that was almost 16 hours of just straight recording, bouncing back between me and Connor, so.
Yeah, that was money.
Muddy or
Money.
oh, money.
Like cash.
Hmm.
Dollars.
Cash move. It was money.
miss it again?
Yeah.
Looks like, okay, so we can just get
Nice.
pinched in.
Connor gives you like the bass riffs, but like it's still Hunter who's playing it.
Yeah, I do a lot of the pinch stuff, which sometimes might be a little overboard, but I mean, adding that flair definitely kind of changes the vibe here and there, like in Chameleon Woman, like the pinches on the chorus. Like it could just be a bass riff going 4 times, but those last 2 I add the pinches, and I think it adds a little push at the end of the chorus.
1, 2, 3, 4. Fired. Fired. Oh, he's so fired.
That was pretty spot on.
Yeah. Well, it's hard because Connor writes 12 to 50 riffs when I can make one really good one. So like being authentic, I feel like is really Connor's side. Like I'll try to put in my input, but like when a master works, you can't chop and try to edit what he's doing because it's his vision.
Oh, there's a point that it looked like you have to.
Oh. It's yummy.
Do you feel like there was a lot of f***ing around when you were recording, and how did that make you feel? And
Well, in the moment, I was hot because I was f***ing up. Like I was not doing great on some of the recording.
I can't wait to take every single sound file you have.
Shut up! Yeah, hold on, real fast.
Okay.
Pressure's definitely not on there.
3 to 4 goons in the background playing on a little whatever the piano thing was.
Like your tone, like hello, like.
We all really enjoy the music we play. Beers really help.
High shrillness on the 5150. I don't have to play it. I just go.
I'm gonna must be nice.
Yeah.
I don't think listeners might like dive super deep into like listening to each riff and like how it flows, but I feel like the average listener will just feel the energy rather than like the technicality of things. But then if you really focus in on bass, guitar, drums, vocals, like it all really just meshes well.
When you're in the hot seat, it's tough.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
That's why it's good
When you're in the hot seat, when you're in the hot seat, it's tough.
Oh, the guitar behind you. Oh my god.
Hunter having the perseverance to keep knocking through. Being in the hot seat is hard. It really is, trying to record some stuff, and Hunter coming in and not just giving up, but he knocked those parts out of the water.
That's why it's nice being
Okay, I'm actually stuck.
Sure, I got you. Oh. As long as I don't stomp on your nuts.
when Connor was recording his sets, what were you thinking?
I was thinking how I can match his playability. Like, I mean, he's kind of boring. It's a hard standard to meet.
Obviously, you've been doing this forever. How do you handle the pressure of expectations from the fans and the band?
The way that I've always looked at writing music in general, without Whydah, with Whydah, whatever, is I don't really, this isn't a diss to the fans, but I don't really take pressure from the fans. It's more pressure from myself.
Are there?
That one's alright, did it not?
Play it again.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind. like it, they do. If they don't, I don't really care, because objectively, I'm not doing it for the fans. I'm doing it for me.
What did you take away from Colin?
Colin, with a little backstory, I've known Colin since I was 14, and Colin always was that hardcore kid. He was the one that would show up in like a 3XL band t-shirt to like a soccer game at school, and we were all like, who is this guy? And then over time, as I got more into metal music, I realized his expertise in what he did. And when I started Whydah, he was the first person that was on my mind when it came to any sort of engineering work or anything, because I knew he had been running a studio. So I reached out to him, and getting in there, again, I pictured high school Colin. I pictured it was a dude who would dick around and f around the whole time, but when we got in there, it was the most professional, most well-rounded experience I think I could have ever paid for or been a part of. So Colin is, outside of the 4 people that are a part of Whydah, I would consider Colin an honorary 5th member at this point, because of the way that he has shaped our sound, not even just sonically, but structurally too. So we will continue to work with Colin forever.
See, when you got a big noggin full of riffs, you got to go to bigheadcaps.com. That's where you get the hats that fit your big old noggin full of riffs.
So what about you? Where do you shop?
Red Rock, Colorado, bitch.
Apple one.
Unnamed chocolate bar.
For the beast. Destined To Conquer, sponsored by
Chocolate bar. YouTube creator.
Good. Why was my dad there? That's honestly, it's kind of a heartwarming story, realistically. My dad, like, he's retired. He retired about a few years ago, and he knew that we were in the studio, and he knew that, like, it's a big moment for all of us, and he wanted to be a part of it. So he showed up one day and hung out with us for like 5 hours while we were recording, doing the same guitar parts over and over again, and like just the fact that he wanted to be there and spend time with us, it meant a lot to me, for real. So I'll look back on that fondly, that he was there for that first album.
Connor's dad was the best guy ever. President 2024, I vote.
Connor's dad and his mom were very, we appreciated that we were able to stay there, not have to book a hotel or something, so it was really great. They were very accommodating, letting us stay there.
And staying in that
They
hotel.
got us breakfast sometimes. They kept us fed at, like, if we didn't get food during the day, like dinner.
He brought pizzas.
He brought us Little Caesars, and let me tell you, that was probably the greatest thing we could have eaten that day, because we definitely didn't have time to run out and go eat somewhere.
If you don't like Little Caesars, grow up.
It's okay. You're still hot though.
I'm gonna go back.
The Dewey guitar go crazy.
Hey, look, I'm Connor.
I'm gonna go back in time.
None of it makes sense.
What was like the entire vibe of the recording session, and what did you enjoy the most?
The vibe, in one word, tomfoolery.
Buffoonery.
We're here at 19 Stars recording place. So apparently there's 19 stars on here. I don't believe that. Let's start. 1, 2,
42069.
3, 4,
420
5,
69.
6, 7, 8. That doesn't count. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. See, they're wrong. They're wrong. You're wrong. It's 18 stars recording now.
False advertisement. I want a refund.
Yep.
Tears rolling down, bro.
I'm sad. We'll go fucking dumb, stupid, ridiculous hard right now.
Fast food restaurant.
For real.
I think it'll register really well with old listeners, like 80s metalheads, like that's really gonna stick out to them. But then the modern style sound of it with the hardcore influence, thrash influence, I think it'll really I can't remember the beginning of the question.
Yo, that tone and that guitar, it farts, bro. Not as bad as you, man.
Nobody does that.
I didn't take into account that we were there for 3 days. I was finished in maybe 8 hours. And I was the first one to go, so the whole 3 days was kind of a big party for me. I went through my nervousness, and then I started, and I was good, and then I was finished, and then I was chilling the whole time.
I know Connor and a couple other people have said, like, I don't know how he worked with us in the background. It was a little brutal, I'd assume.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Let's get it.
Can we put that in the album?
Like 16-inch crash and like 14s for hi-hats and shit. I like 15s, but that's like the jazz.
I've always been a 16, 18 kind of person.
16, 18's cool. I don't really 16s like on my my kit that I actually play, but I'll do like 18, 19 or 19, 20. I like huge cymbals, like 22-inch ride or 21-inch ride, 19-inch in China, and then 16s for hi-hats.
On that
Yeah,
kind of deal.
Yeah, exactly. Like it cuts through and like it sounds shimmery enough in like a bright metal mix like this, you know?
Yeah.
I was working with band.
I get my thrills in the darkness. I found it. Breathing lightning.
These guys.
It was awesome. You know, I set some pretty high expectations before we came in. I told everybody that, you know, won't say any numbers, but I'm spending a lot of money to make this happen. Please show up prepared. And everybody blew me away with their performance. Not that I had low expectations for anybody going in, but my expectations were set high and they blew them out of the water.
Hold your question.
Okay.
How do you play that?
Hot sauce was a big moment.
Why did I eat the hot sauce? I actually really like hot food. So when he said that he had hot sauce, I was like, oh yeah, I've had hotter before.
Mmm.
Bring that camera over here. Went in on it.
I'm going in.
Let's do. That's enough.
Word up! This one's for Destined to Conquer.
You brave motherfucker.
Oh my god! Holy shit. Oh my god, yo.
Dude, dip your tongue in the ranch, bro.
Yeah, drink that. He's getting more red by the second.
Yeah, you need milk.
He's fucked, bro. I'm killing everyone with Are you okay? Is it really that bad? Oh my god.
It's empty.
Oh, why did you eat the hot sauce?
Peer pressure. But also, you know, like, when you're curious about something, it's like, you gotta scratch that itch a little bit. It was worth trying. Watching Connor suffer, I was like, alright, I wanna see how bad it really is. He didn't die. I didn't die.
Oh, no. You just had mild?
Well, I had
There's a few
spicy
donuts.
garlic, which is up there.
Oh
on the
yeah,
spice.
it is up there, but
But I
it's
was
not that bad.
Bro, I sweat.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, that would kill you.
You give me mild B-dub wings.
You only
and I-
sweat, it only hits you after like several weans. We're talking about
No, I
a
felt that
tiny
after
little
two.
shit.
It just is. It just absolutely is.
You might be sharing some yoo-hoo.
That tastes like nothing except for just pain. Wow.
Fuck no, it is insane.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he said, uh-oh. Dude.
know how he was chill for so long.
Whoa! What am I doing?
Go throw up outside.
No, no throwing up. Just tears.
Yeah, no, it won't make you throw up.
Whoa.
We're in. Hot sauce.
As DJ Cal would say, this is Bumba Clucka Bob. Alright? Ew, bro, I taste like shit. I told you. Doesn't even faze me anymore. It's really not bad. Like, once you just like, once you be a man, it's like all easy. I'm not a f***ing man.
Dude, he's heating up.
Yeah! Let's go! I can't swallow anymore. He did it. Bro, don't get my titties in.
yeah. Rhythm track's done, baby. Celebrating by torture. Luke gets treats, Hunter gets torture.
Day 2 complete. Tracked all the rhythm guitars today. It was pretty sweet. It was a long day. Started at 9, we were done at 11. So Hunter and I went back and forth all day and got 9 songs done with the guitar. So tomorrow we're doing bass, lead guitar, backup vocals. So I'll see you then.
It was a long day, and then day 3, we were there till almost 11, I want to say, and got there pretty early doing bass and gang vocals, so it took a little while. Definitely longer than expected.
Yeah.
It's June 2nd, about 6 months later.
See you then.
Cheers.
For sure.
Don't report that. Alright, gentlemen, we've got Subway, last day of the studio. How are we feeling today?
Feeling great.
I'm excited. I get to do things today.
Mason gets to record his bass parts.
And I get to point and laugh at him.
Oh, man.
And then we fart.
Oh, there'll be lots of farting. Hopefully, everyone except Luke.
Luke's big.
I will happily leave the studio to fart.
Luke, how is it?
About to find out.
Oh, they're just gonna drink it without the nipple. I'm like, that's perfect, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah, bro. You can't suck it upon the Gatorade cap with titty lip.
That is amazing.
Can I get one sip?
Yeah, go ahead. You have to.
When you
Nectar
get
of
that
the gods
first
right
sip
there.
of the god nectar.
I'm not even like hitting like the rush of dopamine that goes through my head. when you drink that, it's like you get that that tingly feeling through your brain. I think it's only from the nipple too. I was never even like a sports kid, and it was always still so good to me.
Yo, in the camera, I'm playing GTA right now. We're in a high-speed chase to get this truck in front of us.
Close.
Connor and high-speed chase. I don't know if those guys.
Who's the biggest dumbass in the group?
Hunter.
Who's the biggest dumbass in the group?
Me.
Blind allegiance.
I like being safe. I don't want to be one of those rock stars that goes out.
Alright, I just got a great shot of myself.
Who's the biggest dumbass in the group?
I think it's a toss-up each day between Hunter. Bring out the whole ocean!
Tell him to bring out the whole ocean. I'm bringing it back, baby.
Dude, sometimes I just say bring out the whole ocean. By the way, bring out the whole ocean, baby. Come on.
Bum clap, give
Bumba clap, bumba clap, bumba clap, bumba clap, bumba clap. Let's go golfing. Is that real meat?
Start with Luke.
Oh, it's the first one.
You know, I went last with the instruments, so I had a lot of build-up time. I had a lot of time to practice, but I think that honestly built up a lot of nerves. It's like, all right, got to be in time because we got a lot more to do after the fact. But overall, I think it's a lot of chaos and a lot of fun together.
Day 3.
I'm so tired.
I'll be honest, for part of the time I was playing the Switch. Like I had a long day before, so I was kind of chilling out, but when I would tune in, like he was he was really making the groove hit. And I know Colin was helping out like here and there, right? He kind of added a few things that he wanted.
How did it feel when you were recording everything?
So, like I said, I did everything last, so getting to see them do everything and then kind of add my part, it felt cool getting to fill that kind of that empty space with the bass, because I saw them do their guitar parts. I saw Luke do his drum parts, and then I went in there, I was like, this is sick. Like, watching it all come together as its final form. Before it was even mixed, I mean, just hearing it back, I was like, this is really cool to be doing this.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Got in fucking 720p, bro.
Ooh.
You know, when you're tracking at 19 stars, you gotta remember to eat a little bit of fruit and drink water, because we're severely dehydrated in here.
How do you see Destined to Conquer fitting into the current metal landscape?
I'm hoping we break a new threshold of what it means to be a metal band. I feel like there's a lot of the same stuff coming out these days when it comes to the metal world, and I want people to hear Destined to Conquer and be like, that's different. I've listened to this album probably 100+ times now. I've played these songs 100+ times, and when I hear it, I hear something different. Call me biased, but again, this shit f***ing rocks.
My bass, what do you think so far?
Boom, boom. No, look down. Boom, boom. Boom, boom.
Oh.
For the studio, it was a lot of practice. I wanted to really make sure I was dialed in. I didn't want to let myself or anyone else down with the timing that we had, because, I mean, time is money in the studio, so I want to make sure I was tight. With being last, how I mentioned, I got to spend a lot more time rehearsing my parts. AirPods in, just practicing, nothing plugged in, just to myself in the back while they're doing their stuff.
Which one's naive to?
Like, that is what matters the most, and I hope people feel that when listening to the record, when they see these songs live. I just hope that they feel that, because like Hunter had said earlier, they might not break down everything the way that we did it. Like, we all have our little niches that we put into the album, and hopefully one day those are picked up, but I just feel like when they first hear this, they're going to be like, this is intense, and this stands out in its own way, for sure.
It is sick.
Is that the
Let's
end
not
of bass?
overthink it.
Yep,
Is that the end of bass?
Done. Alright, what's next? Vocals?
Is that the end of bass?
Acoustic guitar?
I think so. I think it's time to do some vocals.
How do you feel?
It was crazy just watching everybody like lock into their craft and make it happen. So it was amazing watching everybody pull through and do their thing.
What is Milk Me? What does Milk Me?
Loaded question.
What does Milk Me mean to you?
Ooh, to me, okay. It's I don't know.
Fair enough.
Dude, ask Mason. Milk Me makes no sense to me. You gotta cut right to Mason. He's like, well, Milk Me!
This right here is Milk Me. This was my first bass that I used for Whydah, and it is beat to shit and doesn't work really well right now, so it's not being played. However, for those that don't know, I'm the milkman. It's an ambiguous question, because it can mean whatever you want.
It took you that long to say there is no meaning.
Spots? Pretty much?
For Martyr, yeah.
Oh, it's
Standing in the fire again. Noose around my neck, cause I want to be done. Clearing to the other side.
When everybody got there, their job was to record their parts. But for me, on top of having to record my parts, I was also another set of ears for Colin. So when I was there, it was it was obviously fun, but the whole time felt like work to me, and not in a bad way either. But it definitely came down to feeling like a lot of work. It was very tiring just being that mentally attentive.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, and then you just copy and paste it.
Did exhaustion ever hit?
Hell no, man. I drank like 3 or 4 Red Bulls.
I'm EP.
Did exhaustion ever set in while recording?
On the 4th day, when everybody was gone, it was just me and Colin, and I was in the studio, which sadly we didn't get any Whydah tapes of, but next album we'll have some. But on the 4th day, I remember I got home after, and he sent me the first clip of the entire album, and I sat in my mom's recliner like this, and it felt like my body was just like sinking into it. Like I think I was running off adrenaline for about 4 days, and then I got home, and once I saw it, and I go, this is now out of my hands. It's now in Colin's hands in a sense. Like that's when I kind of like the tenseness of my body just kind of like let go, and I was like, ugh. And the following night, fun fact, I actually slept about 14 hours. So after that 4-day stretch, yeah, I went to bed at about 5:30 and got up at 8 in the morning. So it happened. Yeah.
Say that again.
Just like some reverb.
Dude, where'd you pull that out of?
Oh, it's in the bag.
What?
Oh.
Chimp.
His middle fingers.
Shit, sponsored?
Yeah.
I'll literally
wow.
tell you what to say and just say.
You're welcome.
We did everything individually, so it was just me in a separate room from everyone else, so there wasn't a lot really working with them except for the gang vocal part, which that part was awesome. we made it fun, so.
Oh my God.
What?
No. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm gonna send these lyrics, and then we're gonna do backing vocals, and then
Form around my radius here. Roughly an arm away.
All right. It's just, yeah. Yeah, send it.
Want me dead?
We were all seeing a nice video of your sack, and this guy like pummels me into the drum kit. Dude.
Bro, I apologize.
Take my soul and set me free! Remember my pain and misery! Cause I'm a martyr! A martyr!
I really enjoyed doing gang vocals. That was a really fun time. Honestly, all of us in the same room together, all recording the same part. Like just seeing everybody, the way that everybody else would deliver the same line that I wrote. Like I was looking at Hunter, looking at Luke, or looking at Mason and saying like, I wouldn't have delivered it like that, but it's so cool that you did. You know what I mean? Because that's what makes Whydah sound like Whydah. It's not just me, it's having everybody else on there. So.
Power!
Beast it up.
I think you're gonna.
Power!
we need to get like a toddler to say that. That'd be hard.
Power! Power!
Somebody gets me pregnant. We'll come back in 9 months. All right.
What did you take away from it?
I took away a good amount. Lots of learning experiences, both on just how recording processes go down, and also like the chops, like things I need to improve on for next time. I think everyone got a little bit of that, which is good, and it's definitely needed in the process. Us first time ever being in a studio, like it was a learning curve. So.
Is that fun?
Guys, this is a video to my mom, so please behave halfway.
Hi, Mom. We're still in the studio. Doing the vocals. That's all. Love you. Bye.
Try again. Let's rip it.
Destroys us all! Bring forth the fall! Drown! Drown! Drown!
Did Colin do anything that surprised you?
Yeah, I mean, the whole process surprised me really. I've tried a lot of home recording, but to see an actual professional do it was very eye-opening to the fact that I had a lot of things wrong, and that it's good that we're engaging with somebody who knows what they're doing in that way, because what came out sounds awesome.
Let's go do those. You guys feeling good on the throat, or you need a second to?
I'm good.
All right, I'm good too. When you're pushing those screams, like literally like breathe in a bunch of air and like kind of push your stomach, like flex your stomach and make the air come from here instead of from here. Oh, I didn't even realize you were recording. I'm just that tired. I was like looking.
You thought you were just looking at me and talking?
I was looking through you. I was like, okay, so when you do this crazy, it's from the stomach.
There was definitely points where it was stressful and chaotic in the background, but I mean, when you put 4 dudes in one room for 16 hours, there's gonna be some brain rot going on.
Ignore the screams from the rest of your crew!
A little bit. We can't like move your mouth as much, otherwise it's gonna.
What do you hope the future listeners take away from Destined to Conquer?
That Whydah's the best. That we're the shit. Let me actually answer that.
I think that's it.
That is an
Oh,
answer.
that was it.
God damn, bro. Oh, man.
How do you see Destined to Conquer fitting into the current and past metal landscape?
When it comes to the current, I don't think it does at all. And I think that's what makes it stand out, is that it does take elements of old metal music in itself. Like, you know, obviously I take a lot of inspiration from older thrash bands, but then when it comes to the current landscape, I take a lot of inspiration from hardcore bands. So when it comes to meshing those two together, I don't think there's a band that's on the popular landscape right now that sounds like this. So I think when it comes to approaching the current landscape, it's going to be something that's old but new in a sense. You know what I mean? Where it's going to sound like a band that you've heard before, but it's also not at the same time, because I think a lot of our different deliveries of bass performance, drum performance, guitars, vocals, all of it, they all bring a little bit of different flavor that I think has been seen before, but not all of those ingredients coming together as one that's ever happened before today.
Maybe 2 more.
Is that the lyrics to
Did you get that?
It's so wet. I hope we can hear that shit on there.
Yeah, I can always make money.
We have the.
What do you think of the journey of Whydah so far, and what do you see in its future?
Well, I think back to the beginning, those first demo tracks that we listened to and recorded, it was just like how awesome I thought they were, and then we got like real plug-in tracks put onto an EP, and I'm like, holy crap, dude, this sounds awesome. And then to now, like with real cabs, real heads, drums, the new bass rig, like it sounds incredible.
Some guys that kiss and cuddle every night and then decide to start making music at one point.
Is that how it's spelled? Apogee?
Yeah.
Apogee with 3 E's?
I thought it was apathy. It's apogee. So apogee.
Hi, I'm Connor Bourne, astrophysicist and certified dumbass, and today we're going over a little lesson about gravitational pull. This is called the apogee, and introducing this concept is my good friend Connor Bourne of Whydah.
If you're thinking about the circular gravitational pattern of a planet around something, like if the sun's right here, so the Earth spins around the sun, and the apogee is the farthest point away from the sun. So it says swing swords to the tip of the apogee, so all the way out. That's science, bitch. What's up?
How do you see, so obviously with your first album, there's many more to come. How do you see the band's identity evolving with the release of your debut album?
I think this is like an identity setter. Excuse me.
Alright, I try to hold my stance.
Oh, it's hard.
There you go. Let's have the shit. I can't give away my secrets. You gotta turn the camera off.
be on. There's like a little bit of latency. It's kind of throwing me off, but it's okay. Let's do it.
You know, kind of being the one herding cats in a sense, it's fun. It is definitely fun, but there is a little bit of pressure on it, knowing that, you know, I take the responsibility and the right of being the person who steers this ship, and the way that it turns out will come down to my actions. And you know what? That's exciting, because I'd rather have that life of excitement and anxiety than a life of boring dog shit. So.
All right, the other two respondents said, we don't really sure. I can't tell.
Sounds like shit. Right. Drop it. Sounds like shit. Drop it.
Shit, drop it.
I think we're not stuck to like, first we said we were thrash, and you know, like our breakdowns and the way the crowd acts is like, you could think like we're hardcore. We're whatever the f we want to be today, you know. The spoilers here, but album 2 is already in the works, and Connor's putting in the work of something that's totally different. Like, we're not here to be what you expect. We're here to change the scene in a lot of ways, I think.
End of the week. Just finished almost tracking everything. I'm coming back for vocals tomorrow.
It was awesome.
At least as a unit. So completed.
So tired now.
Yeah. So, as you know, this is Destined to Conquer. Whydah signing out.
Session's over.
And what are your thoughts?
I just hate being around.
I'm destined to conquer. I'm destined to conquer. There's nobody in my way. There's nobody in my way. Nations will bow before me. I'm destined to conquer.